welcome back to my channel Conscious Lifestyle. It's Aksa here. Namaskaram. Conscious Lifestyle is all about raising awareness, and today's awareness topic is what's wrong with the daily. Let's find out. If there's one thing that has been a staple in our diet ever since our childhood, it is milk. In Vedic culture, cow and its milk has a special place, and milk is revered as an elixir of life. The modern science says that milk is a complete food and has been an intrinsic part of diet in many cultures. However, the consumption of dairy and dairy products has been controversial for the most part. Also, in the recent few years, there's been a considerable rise in vegan movement, which proposes a diet that completely rules out the consumption of all dairy products. It could be for health reasons, environmental reasons, animal rights, etc. And this all boils down to a little confusion in the mind. What's really going on? Well, do you really want to know what's going on? Come, let's find out. Let's keep some things very straight. Milk as a food is not digestible for a majority of adult population worldwide. A lot of them are lactose intolerant. This is because of the carbohydrate present in milk called lactose. We as infants, our body produce a digestive enzyme called lactase, which would break down the lactose from our mother's milk. However, many people lose the ability to digest this lactose in their adulthood. Hence, only kids below the age of 3 years have necessary enzymes to completely digest the milk. Despite our indigestibility with milk, we as human race have somehow evolved and adapted the consumption of dairy and milk. Also, Ayurveda mentions of certain methods of preparation for the consumption of milk for easy digestibility. Well, in Ayurveda, milk and milk products are of utmost importance and find its usage as medicines. But all is not well with milk and dairy products over the past few years. And the studies say that milk has been one of the silent major reasons, that is a major cause of several diseases and illness in the world. This is because the milk that we used to consume back in those days is not in the same stage anymore. Well, you might want to know what is wrong with the dairy. Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the fresh milk and dairy products that is derived from loved, protected, cared for, well-nourished, grass-fed in open air cattle that are not subjected to any sort of insemination nor administered with steroids or hormones. Well, that's how we used to consume dairy back in those days. Having this reverence and respect and love for these cattle and animals. But now, there's absolutely everything wrong with the dairy that is being produced in these large industries and farms right now. Well, the milk that we consume today is either pasteurized, homogenized, toned, or UST treated. Well, let's understand briefly what does this mean. Pasteurization is a method where milk is heated to kill potentially the disease-causing germs and bacteria from the milk. But unfortunately, it also kills the good bacteria from the milk that is required for the digestion of milk. In one of the pasteurization methods, milk is subjected to ultra-high temperature, which has a potency of completely changing the protein structure and nutrition constituents of the milk. Well, when we consume such kind of milk, our body wouldn't be able to digest it. Well, let's know what is homogenization. Homogenization is a process where the fat globules in the milk is further broken down into smaller pieces and it is equally distributed throughout the milk. And this gives the milk a richer taste and enhanced creamy texture. Well, homogenized milk cannot further form creaming of the milk. This method is adopted to increase the shelf life of the milk. Whereas a non-homogenized milk will always form the creaming. The cream comes on the top of the surface of the liquid. Well, it has certain health risk associated with it over a period of time if it is consumed. Well, what is toned milk? Well, milk is mixed with skimmed milk, water to reduce the fat content in the milk. And all this extensive processing of milk will denature the milk and change the chemical structure of it, thus making it unfit for consumption. The studies have revealed that this heavily processed, pasteurized, homogenized milk consumption over a period of time can cause constipation, milk allergies, autoimmune diseases, diabetes, and so on. Well, does it end at this? Definitely not. There's so much more that you need to know. If you take a glass of milk today, it has become a cocktail of several chemicals in it. It contains fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides, germicides, antibiotics, growth hormones, steroids, painkillers, synthetic preservatives, additives, disinfectants, and what more? The more gross, it has white blood cells, that is the pus from the cow. Can you just believe this? Well, you have no other choice, but you gotta believe it because this is the truth. Let's understand briefly why the milk and dairy products are contaminated with these chemicals. Let's take up this fertilizers, pesticides, fungicides, germicides, and all this. Well, these are widely used in agriculture for protecting the plants and crops from insects, pests, germs, fungus, bacteria, and all that. If this chemically contaminated fodder and crops are being fed to the cattle, it sure will contaminate the milk and dairy products and definitely pose a health risk for humans. Painkillers. Well, the studies have shown that there have been traces of anti-inflammatory drugs in milk and dairy products. These anti-inflammatory drugs are nothing but painkillers that are used for animals and humans. In certain dairy farms and industries, the cattle are confined to a very small place because they do not have place to move or stretch, and they would get joint pains. In order to administer this joint pains and inflammations, they are administered with these drugs. And imagine these painkillers going in the milk that you consume. Let's talk about antibiotics. Antibiotics are antimicrobial drugs that are used for treating bacterial infections in cattle, or they may be employed to prevent the spread of disease. Well, to some degree, these antibiotics get contaminated with milk and milk products and reach our body, and certainly poses a health risk over a period of time. And what more? This is growth hormones and steroids. Well, these growth hormones and steroids are administered to cattle to increase the milk yield and also to increase the performance of reproduction. The cow that is supposed to give you 1 to 1.5 liters of milk is made to give 15 to 20 liters of milk to meet the dairy standards. This is ridiculous. This is unnatural. Well, the same steroids and hormones that are injected into these animals will get contaminated with the milk that is being consumed in the world today. And this has been one of the major reasons for several illnesses caused due to dairy. These hormones in the milk cause hormonal imbalance in the human body. This hormonal imbalance are one of the major reasons for early onset of puberty in young girls, the development of breast in male, the lack of testosterone production, missed periods, improper ovulation, infertility. All this is caused by the hormonal imbalance. Well, we know that most of the distribution of milk happens through plastic packets. These plastics are full of BPA that are endocrine disruptors, and they cause infertility in men and women. The increasing number of PCOD, uterine fibroids in women, has been linked to this hormonal imbalances from the milk and this BPA from the plastic, and so on. Apart from the list of symptoms that I discussed, milk is also been associated with acne and eczema. It is linked to osteoporosis. Milk causes cancer. Yes, the casein protein, which makes up 87% of the milk, is one of the major cancer promoter ever found. One of the hormone called IGF-1 that is present in the milk has been linked to breast cancer, testicular cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer. Milk is full of saturated fat and cholesterol, and it increases obesity, diabetes, blood pressure, heart diseases, blocked arteries, and whatnot. Milk increases the asthma symptoms. Well, the list of diseases and illness that is being linked to dairy is just increasing, but a large part of humanity is still blinded to this heinous truth. Why do you think this is? This is because these industries want to sell their products to you. They want to sell the steroids to you. They're working on business models, not on the biological models. Well, apart from this, there's a dark side of dairy industry and farms that you should know. Well, don't be in an assumption that all the animals and cattle in dairy industries and farms are treated well and protected. Well, they are not. They have to go through harsh, cruel treatments and torture on a daily basis. These cruel practices, you're not aware of it. Do you know the artificial insemination that is being forced on these cattle is not even administered by medical professionals, whereas it is handled by inexperienced men forcibly with unsterile equipment. The calves that are born are separated from their mothers just after a few days of their birth, and if it's a male calf, they're of no use to the dairy industry. They are just left to starve to death. In the wild, these cattle live up to 20 years. But in these farms and industries, because of these cruel practices, their body deteriorates at the age of 4. These animals are brutally hit with sticks and chains and sent to the slaughterhouses if there's a decline in the production of milk. These unproductive animals are killed and sent to slaughterhouses and sent to beef industry and leather industry. Well, on understanding what really happens in dairy industries and farms just for the production of milk for we humans, it instigates a question within. Is dairy really required for us? Do these animals really have to go through this brutal treatment and slaughter just for our wants? Yes, I say wants because dairy is not even a need. It is simply an added convenience that is catered to humans. At the end of the day, all that you're consuming is just a dead beverage. That is a cocktail of chemicals. Well, can we survive without dairy? It's ridiculous. Hell yes. Is dairy an important part of our diet for optimal health? Definitely no. But do these innocent animals deserve such a horrific, terrible life, suffering and death just for our pleasure of enjoying dairy? Is the question. Do we really have to invest in these multi-billion industries just for the joy and delight of savoring these dairy products at the cost of the sentient beings and their life and the degradation of our environment? Well guys, in my next video, I'll be explaining on the alternatives and substitutes for milk and all the dairy products. Well, I hope this video helped you to gain a new insight, and I hope it changed your perception. And if you found this video helpful and important, please do share it with your loved ones, because this is how we build awareness into one another, and this is how we can build a conscious world. Stay tuned for my next video. Until then.